See, they've struggled on third down conversions for the first 2 games. Here, a little reverse. CRUICKSHANK. He's the speedster. Oh, he stayed on his feet. Down the sideline. What a play by ARON CRUICKSHANK. Put him on the ground.
Good awareness by CRUICKSHANK. He knew right away that he didn't touch the ground. He keeps going. And if it's not for Shaun Wade's effort, that's a touchdown.
He's in with more than 8 catches in his career. Pressure off of the edge here. It's picked up. Milton steps up. Resets the feet. Down the field, it's Bell. Ronnie Bell keeps his balance to take it inside the 20. Let's go! Answering your question, the veteran is the man so far in the second half.
He thought Milton may run for this as he steps up beautifully, but instead he keeps his eyes downfield, and there is just a seed. I mean, this kid, it's not about his arm strength. It's about some of the finesse and feel. I love him stepping up, but even more so, the scream there of frustration from Bell after the huge play for the Wolverines.
52 yards, longest of the day for Michigan.
It's pathetic, man. I embrace that. I don't hide from it. Here's Potts, and there is nowhere to hide for him. Just a huge hole to run it. And we have seen him burst through 2 holes, one on the last drive to score a touchdown, and one on this drive, run inside the 10.
The bulk of the success has come on the interior. John Michael Schmitz again.
The 2 talented wide receivers up top.
And Fields fakes the give to Teague. He's looking that direction. And it is caught inside the 10-yard line by Garrett Wilson.
Let's make sure he got that foot down.
For an injured player.
Garrett Wilson's one of the best around the sideline.
Yep.
Got it.
$34-yard catch.
Back to the air against pressure. He's got one-on-one. Back shoulder throw. It is pulled in by FRYFOGLE. What a catch against Vincent Gray for a gain of 36.
Sometimes football can be fairly complex, and sometimes it could be really simple. That is a one-hander. That is something these kids are working on more and more and more. Thank you, Odell Beckham. You led that way and trend about a decade ago.
Jet sweep to Charlie Jones. He turns the corner. Charlie Jones down the sideline, stays in bounds, and is finally brought down by Michael Dowell.
By the fullback, right side of your screen, watch Potabom. Right there, saw off that defensive back. Charlie Jones around the edge. Seen some really good creative play.
The long field out in front of Rocky Lombardi now, starting at the 8-yard line. And throwing from the end zone. Here's the first shot downfield, man-to-man coverage. And that's what they've been looking for. Jalen Naylor gets it all the way down inside the 40-yard line of Iowa. By Elijah Collins.
Looks a little bit better from Rocky Lombardi, too. A little bit more confident in that throw. Gave his guy a chance. Just something to watch.
After the Illini timeout, Minnesota from the 11 on 3rd and 6, and over the middle and room to run for Bateman. Bateman has been a favorite target all day long, and then spun out of a tackle and will gain another 10 or 15 yards because of it. A gain of 33 yards. Devin Witherspoon with a tackle.
Oh, well. And here, working from the slot, Rashad Bateman again. And when you leave man coverage out there, not only do you have to be in position as a defender to secure the tackle afterwards, but everyone from the rest of the field has to be in a position to rally. It's one of the places.
3rd down and 25. Rushing just 3 this time, so Milton has time to size things up downfield. Now gets Chase. Heaves it downfield, and it's picked off by Matthews. Second interception of this 4th quarter by the Hoosiers. And with 5:05 left, they've got the ball in a 17-point lead.
Joe, this stadium would be going bonkers as the rest of Bloomington is right now around us of 17 with 5 to go.
First down from the 47. He looks to throw again. Clean pocket again. That ball's thrown right to a defender. Jalen Williams, the interception. He's got one in all 3 games. He's still alive. He's got a couple of blocks to take him inside the 35 and down to the 30.
Yeah, this is just the corner, and I don't think Joe sees him. He's trying to throw a hole shot that's going to end up short, and he just totally loses track of Jalen Williams, who never loses track of him. I've talked about those corners and their eyes to the backfield. All right, that was a cover two, so he's up front, he gets the press coverage, and he pushes the route outside, and I just don't think Joe ever saw him come back into that route.
3rd and 5. For Ramsey and Northwestern. He'll throw, tight coverage, intercepted. Down the sideline. Here's Farmer again. And Farmer, his second pick of the day, nearly took that one back, setting up 1st and goal for Nebraska.
And watch him step in front, telegraphed by Ramsey, and just underthrows John Rain. And that's an easy pick right there for Farmer. Hats off to Ramsey to save the touchdown and make a play. Uncharacteristic throw. He telegraphed it like Western Union and threw it right into the hands of Farmer, who about took it the distance.
Off the play fake, Fields winds up looking for Olave, and he's got him again.
Well, Olave goes on a wheel route up the sideline. Brendan White did a good job in the last one that we highlighted, just wasn't able to get there, and you can see the amount of force Justin Fields put into that throw. Perfect timing.
He had a pocket to step into. Pretty nice ball.
And it took Illinois up to the 48, and Josh IMATORBHEBHE, a catch. 2 defenders run into each other, and it's a touchdown. Brings it to 35-13.
It's the most decisive pass Karan Taylor's thrown this entire game. Ends up being a hole shot, but he read it adequately, threw it accurately as soon as he got to that 3rd step. You could see him locked, loaded, ready to fire.
2nd and goal. Ramsey throws underneath. There's a catch, a spin, diving for the end zone. Riley Lease is in for a touchdown. Only fitting, Riley Lease had the big punt return for 33 yards, set this drive up with good field position now, stretching for the goal line. And Ramsey with his 2nd passing touchdown today. This time finds the senior from Libertyville.
Ball on the 34. We're at 3rd and 6. Tagovailoa rolling out and on the run. He's got a wide open receiver for the Maryland touchdown.
Buying time, watch. He's going to roll. Watch, here's the 1st level underneath at the 30. Now at the 15 right there. And then there's the 3rd level. And Joey Porter Jr. just missed him.
Who's only had 106 yards total on the entire ball game. Federal. Another trick play. How about this? Throwing it back to the left to the big man.
Big O'Neal is eligible on the backside as the end man on the line of scrimmage. That's a big advantage for Ohio State.
Where does Fields want to go here on 1st and 10? He wants to go deep for the end zone and wide open. Hauling it in, Jamison Williams. Fields to Williams.
Well, Williams just runs a little out and up. It's 2 through the zone. Nobody accounts for him. He's wide open. Just says, I got to look this in and secure the catch.
Dean Blandino, our rules analyst. And he can join us. Here's Funk. He found a hole, and Funk has more in for the touchdown. The Terps are rolling early in Happy Valley.
You're going to watch this, okay? They got to the edge. They got caught in a stunt. That's the first thing. You had Jaquan Crisser on the outside. He gets put to the outside.
That's Jarrett in motion. Last time he was in motion, he went for 6.
Oh, good route by Jarrett.
There he is again. It's almost the exact same play. Jarrett again across the 30, across the 20. A carbon copy. Rakim Jarrett for his 2nd touchdown.
Of his own guy on the top. See, 25 on the top. He goes over, and now he's behind him. And all it is just a simple cut inside, and you're off to the races. And Jarrett.
This shows a lack of comfort right now with Rocky Lombardi. That lack of comfort shows up when that ball looks like that going to the receivers.
Ehringer with a line drive. Jones has been a weapon, changing field position so far for Iowa. And he has a head of steam here. Inside the 10-yard line, the pylon and in for the touchdown.
But the punt from the own end zone, the line drive punt. And now freeze it. Listen, this is why line drive punts don't work well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys on Michigan State are 45 yards from Jones. That line drive punt, he makes one guy miss. Look, no one is even remotely close to where he is. He gets 40 yards on the return without ever getting touched because that punt was such a line drive. Look at, one guy misses. And look at all the space he has. Everyone's left. back where that punt was kicked. Terrible lane distribution.
It's Anderson again. That hole opens up. Anderson slips free. Down the sideline. Anderson 10-5. And he is going to be in for a touchdown.
66 Nick Urban at the point of attack, pulls around, and that springs Drake Anderson on a little bit of a counter play. And Anderson has this
Inside running game has not been there. They've been trying to get to the edge most of the time.
Clifford gets sandwiched, and he lost the football. It's picked up by Campbell. Down the left sideline, Campbell looking for the return, and Chance Campbell gets the touchdown.
But there's a good, no protection there. No place to throw the football. Sack, fumble, 6 points.
The third Maryland sack, the first turnover of the game.
Barty avoids a sack. Bullets one into coverage, and it's another interception. Riley Moss. It was thrown right to him, and it is a pick. 6.
Good job by Rocky Lombardi. No one's open, okay? I got to leave the pocket, and this is the moment. Panic. What do I do with the football? Moss just hanging out in his zone, and then the ability to not only get the turnover, but turn it into 6 for this football team.
He's a Big Ten Player of the Week against Penn State. Played even better against Rutgers. Going over the top against that secondary on the next play. Cornelius Johnson, bang, just like that.
What a sweet, sweet call from Coach Gaddis to go at that safety that is just squatting and sitting, the post route right behind him. And as you said, a tremendous job of using your hands. You don't wait for the football. Jalen Williams is an excellent corner. You got to go up and get it. And that's exactly what Cornelius does on, frankly, Joe Milton's best deep ball of the season.
30 carries, 140 yards, but let's not forget, one of those is counted on that fake punt.
Well, that was Steel Chambers. And now they're going to throw it across the field again to Melton. We saw that to start the game. And Melton has a lot of speed, and he's got a lot of space. Bo Melton, 10-5 touchdown. This is a Big Ten standout by Auto Owners Insurance.
Not the prettiest pass back to Bo Melton on the trick play, but when he reversed his field, you said it. He had a wall, and you see why Bo Melton, the 4-star recruit back in the day, making some big plays, getting in the end zone.